I've been waiting a while for this. It's time to get rid of this. Wish us luck, ladies and gents. Now that we have washed the car, it obviously looks cleaner, but now the car has no protection on the paint because of what we used. And this has helped reveal some of the problem areas. So as you can see right here, we've got a decent amount to do. This definitely, whatever this is, got smeared in there, and it's kind of, oh yeah, it's eating away the clear coat. I can see it. That's cool. I'm a little hopeful I can get this out, so we're gonna have to go pretty hard here. We're gonna have to basically bring this car's paint down to nothing. It's also helped reveal some more problem areas. You can kind of hear it. Got some rust right there, so that's frustrating. None of the other parts of the car seem to have it, but there's a couple of little pieces like this, and right here they seem to have some rust, so I think we're gonna have a little bit of repaint on our hands, unfortunately, but it'd be like that. When you import cars from Japan, that's what you're asking for. So let's get this thing into the garage. Okay, but we gotta do the obligatory booty pick. Okay, so we need to bring this down to basically its most raw form, so we're gonna start by doing a clay bar just to get impurities out of the paint, and then we can polish. I usually like to start with my heaviest compound and then work my way up to a wet sand, but I can promise you I'm going to need a light wet sand on this, so we're gonna do that as well. Let's get going. Let's get going. At the end of the day, guys, this is a 25-year-old car, so it's gonna have some imperfections, but the biggest thing, if you haven't caught up with my Instagram or you just don't know yet, this car was at Stacked, which is a major exporter in Japan, and I'm not like trying to throw them under the bus or anything, but it's full disclosure. We stored this car at Stacked for, I want to say 2 years, maybe a little bit more. I don't know the rough dates. I just know rough dates, but this car obviously sat under another car. It probably was moved around a little bit, but at some point it got to a comfortable spot and it just sat there for a while. And unfortunately that meant that nobody was probably paying attention to it, and it got leaked on for a while. Actually, what is this? That's yummy. You can see right here, and from the Instagram pictures, something leaked right here. And I will say a big thanks to them for at least trying to clean it up, but it stained the paint pretty badly. Thankfully, this wasn't a midnight purple car or anything, because that'd be a $30,000 paint job, but we're gonna definitely try and get this out today. They've scuffed it a bit. You can see that they tried to polish it out, I think, just wipe it off, but they ended up just kind of wiping whatever this was into the paint, and I think some of the clear coat's probably going to be gone here. Whatever was here before sat here and started leaking and actually ate away all the clear coat that was in right here. So the roof's going to have to get repainted, which also means the whole car's probably going to have to get repainted. I also have a body kit, so it's not a big deal. It is what it is. Cars can always use new paint. This car will look amazing with a new fresh coat. So, but I love to challenge myself, and in the meantime, I don't want to drive around with a car with doo-doo stains on it. So we're going to try and figure this thing out today. We're going for shorter form content, and there's nothing short about detailing a car, so I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. Let's go. Oh, damn it. Yep, that is in the paint. That, unfortunately, has gone through clear coat, or what is left of clear coat, because there is some white coming off, and is going into the paint, which regardless means that it is, the moment, deep enough to have stained the paint, which means it needs to be filed down potentially to the metal and be painted anyways, but also gonna need new clear coat, all that kind of stuff. So not the greatest news I could have had for you guys today. I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of hoping that it'd be lighter than this. I can definitely, like, man, if I really wanted to screw this thing up, I could take, that was 3,000 grit, I could take 1,000 grit, get in there, but then I have literally no clear coat left. And at that point, at some point, like, your time in this kind of stuff isn't worth it. And if you look at this, even this, like, obviously, see the stuff up here, this has got to get repainted anyways. Since this car's already clay barred, I'm gonna go ahead and do a light polish all over. I'm definitely gonna fix the headlights. Probably need to run some 2K clear over it. Like I said, I have a body kit for this car, so I'm the skirts, the front and rear bumpers, those are gonna need paint anyways, and we're gonna see how the paint matches. The car might need a full respray regardless. So let's keep doing this, make it look super shiny. I should be able to at least get stuff like this out. I don't know how that didn't come out in the wash. We're gonna polish it, make it look pretty nice. At least make it as good as possible until the car gets painted. I'm so cool. Yeah, this could probably use a little more love here, but oh well.
Look inside, this is mint.
Yeah. Yeah, this car is absolutely incredible. So I want to keep it. Like also, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Sheesh. Dude, that's actually crazy how well that works.
It smells good too.
The car looks really good right now. I made it really as best as I could before we repainted it. The hood, I think the front or just the hood has been repainted because I had a really hard time polishing it, and the polish wanted to stick to the clear coat. So really cheap, weird clear coat was used, and I found some more trouble spots, but honestly right now you can't really tell that it was doo-doo stained, but Trevor did actually tell me that it was old fuel, so that's why it ate into it so much and stained it so badly. So kind of an illusion for right now because we have a bit of shade. Like this obviously is really bad.
Right here.
Yeah, but this is gonna have to get repainted, and honestly most of the cars are gonna have to get repainted anyways. It's definitely been like touched up. Like you can see some spots here and there. Ooh, the sealant that I used a super basic sealant on this, like nothing special at all, and it shines like yeah, that's what they do. I mean, they'll sometimes even like they'll take a car, put it on a lift, and they'll spray the whole underneath just with black paint. So you'll see like this right here is really bad. So that's like, that paint's bad. There's a lot of touch up here. For whatever reason that happened. The hood, and I think that might have been from stacked. Something might have leaked on it. There's some more leakage on the hood, some stain in the paint. But I got most of the actual, like the bad stuff off, all the stuff. So when these cars are overseas or whenever they're doing like the roll-on roll-off stuff, they'll, like with all the rain from the ocean spray, between the ocean spray and the rain, like cars get super disgusting going overseas. We pretty much got all the salt off and made it not so nasty. It looks really good actually. Like it looks insanely shiny. I need to clean up the windows a little bit more, but I can't find my glass cleaner. But we're about to do the body kit on this thing, so I didn't really focus too much on the rear. I need to polish. We should have used the headlight restorer and polished the rear, polished the reverse lights. Yeah, we gotta check out the front lights, dude. Remember how bad these were? I don't know if you guys remember how bad they were, but they look a lot better now with this. They needed a bit more of a polish, but god dang, Garen, I'm so excited to put a different bumper on this thing because it looks so damn bad.
Did you know?
Did I know?
That R34s are like 3 side pieces.
Huh?
Freaking, their valences are funny.
Oh yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, they have a
funny
valence.
Side skirts.
Yes, sir.
But they don't even like, there's like a notch right there and it's just the fender. The fender runs like, the whole fender runs to the door line, which is...
Hell yeah. It's another reason why it's expensive to do a full front end conversion. So we're not gonna do the R34 front end. We'll have the next video for you guys. I've got wheels and I've got the body kit on it, and I wanna reveal those before we give it to Jose for paint. We're gonna do that, the IS, and the some of the BMW still needs to be repainted as well. But the car looks really good. Couple more touches and it'll look solid. We'll get stuff like this taken care of at paint. But you know, this car's, I'm thinking I'm gonna keep this car because it's super nice. It's mint condition, and once it's manual swap, it's just like a decent sized Garrett turbo. A little drift car, I would drift it honestly. I mean, I don't want to break the transmission or anything, but I'd rather drift this than the 33. But these Neos are super solid, so I don't know. But anyways, yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, we weren't able to completely fix. I would have loved to not have to take this to get repainted, but thankfully I think we actually have received money from Stacked. It wasn't like a lot of money, but I think it's enough to repair some stuff. So we'll get this figured out. Big love to the Japanese for making the R34 because it's a beautiful car. Good car. Make sure you guys enter to win the Supra. I did a really cool thing for Instagram today. You guys should check it out. A little burnout, a little drifting. You guys have about a month left, a little under a month left to win this, and a new giveaway as well to overlap it. So, all right, guys, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I don't have anything else to say. Bye.